Seriously considering starting the glass. Got this sanded. I'm going to tape off the dagger board trunk again. The holes are all filled and refinished, sanded some of the sapele. The big challenge is temperature, so we'll see. But in the meantime, here's what we're dealing with. I've in the past used these rolls of 6-ounce fiberglass cloth in 10 yards by 50 inches wide. So this one was opened. I got to figure out how long it is. I've got enough for sure. 50 inches is not enough to go over from one gunnel to the other, but it's considerably more than is needed to go halfway. So I think in the past, with a boat like this, what I did, wish I'd remember better, is lap one side a couple inches past the center line, including down over the stem to give a little more protection, and then have the other side a separate piece going all the way down. You got a lot to cut off then, but we can use those scraps. I need to then make a separate piece for the transom, and these are scraps from the past. So we'll unroll this one piece, find out how long it is, and go from there and make the final decision on whether I can keep this place warm enough for, say, 12 hours to get the epoxy coat on in the glass. 3 hours later or so, when it's just beyond tacky, a second coat, and then beyond that another 3 or so hours, a third coat. That needs to cure enough to be able to sand it, and then we can go to urethane. So we've got a first coat just beyond tacky, and so it's about 4 hours in, taking a little bit longer than, but the temp's okay in here, so I'm happy about that. So what we're going to do is put a second coat right on top of here, and if you do it soon enough, it's going to chemically bond, and we want to fill this weave, and there'll be a third coat just like that, and then we'll get it to cure and sand and urethane.
As I was wandering one midsummer's evening, the pipers in youth were marking their game. Well, among them I spied my faithless false lover, the blood of the wounds of my dollar again. Well, since he has left me, made leisure gave away him. I may be distressed, but I will not complain. I'll flatter my fancy, I may find another. My heart, it will never be broken for me. Get sleeping till dawn for greeting the tears trickled dew like the hail and the rain. Had I no God greeting, my heart it would be broken, for oh love forsaken, the tormenting pain. Well, since he has left me, made leisure.
It's been almost 12 hours since the first coat. Almost completely buried the weave, and even though this stuff is still curing, I just trimmed out around the daggerboard trunk and took a file to the edge. Gonna put a little piece of glass around here yet. That stuff is already. A putty and some very small gaps underneath the Kielson cap and hollow plywood, and then laid 6-ounce cloth. A little bit hard to get it to take that corner, but I think it's gonna. Halfway through the big sand. Got the starboard side done. I'm going to show you. Hopefully you can see this. Got the 60 grit. That's on this much more aggressive orbital sander. What I'm hoping is that the 100 grit finish sander will take some of these deep scratches down, but you'll see you really need some serious removal. So here's what it looks like. Hopefully you can see this. Everything. I could probably take a little bit more. I'm going to hit it now with the finish. This is a 100 grit, which is still pretty aggressive, but the motion of this finish sander is so much smoother. If you compared a couple of pieces of wood, between 60 grit on this and 100 on this, you'd feel it. So I'm going to go on the more sensitive areas. I think we're going to move on to trying some urethane here. I ran a shop vac over to pull off most of the dust. And what I'm doing now is taking a pass with water and this Scotch-Brite pad, which takes off some chemicals which can prevent urethane from curing on top of epoxy. It's making a new rudder for the big boat, and epoxied it, sanded it, and urethaned it, and waited for it to cure, and it didn't cure, and I stripped it and redid it, and the same thing happened. This book has been excellent. When I was thinking about my sailing kayak, poking around online, and this guy, Vaclav, does a great job in a number of respects, but he, in the course of his epoxy coverage, talked about if you take a Scotch-Brite pad and water, you'll remove a particular chemical, I forget which chemical it is, that can prevent urethane from curing. So, excellent book. Thanks, buddy. And so it basically just looks like this. I've done this side. Where it stopped. Back here. Kind of wiping it down. And ever since, hopefully that'll be true this time, I've not had that problem with urethane just sitting there and not curing on top of epoxy. See, there's little bits of shiny spots still, and it's, you know, if I really wanted to get this like mirror finish, I'd probably have to do another coat of epoxy and a finer sanding and all that. It's just not, I think this is going to be good enough. Big milestone. Tack the boat down one more time, and we're going to start in on urethane.
I may be distressed, but I will not complain. I'll flatter my fancy, I may find another. My heart, it will never be broken. I rather would bear all the weight of my sorrow that ever he acted, say faithless to him. Well, since he has left me, may pleasure gay him.
Let's take a little quick look around. That's pretty good. We'll probably put 3 coats on. Maybe 4, we'll see. It looks mighty nice. Alright, had our first little bit of sticking snow. And I think we're going to try to, in spite of all this, work toward flipping the boat right side up off the strongback maybe this weekend.